Hi guys, Happy New Year and Happy New Month. I know it's been a while and I'm glad to be back. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you guys how I made the pants I was wearing at the beginning of the video. The first thing I did was to get the length of my pants, and the next thing I did was to get the crotch length. So to get the crotch length, you're going to sit down on a flat surface and then you measure from your waist down like that. And for mine, I have 11.5. Then I'll be taking out the 2 inches that would be for the band of the pants, so which leaves me with just 9.5. So that was what I marked out, and that is the line right there. So the next thing I did was to divide my hips into 4, and then I added 1 inch for ease, and I also added 1 inch for sewing allowance. Then the next thing I did was to divide my thigh into 2, and whatever I got was what I measured there so as to get the crotch length. Then I came up from the hip line by 2 inches, and then on the waistline I went in by 0.75, and then I joined it the way you're seeing that I'm doing. And then I'm going to use my cuff to join it together, and this would form the crotch line of our pants. So after this, I'm going to get the waist. So for the waist part, you can leave it like so, or you can just make sure or you can just come in by 1 inches on the waistline, so that way it will be easier for you to put on the pants when it's coming through your hips. So what I did was just come in by 1 inch like that, and then on the crotch line I came down by 0.5 inch, and then I joined it that way. So this would give the pants a fitting at the front. So I'm just going to cut out the upper part of the pants like you're seeing me doing, and then we move ahead to drafting out the lower part of the pants. So after cutting this out, what I'm going to do next is on the crotch line, which is also my hip line, I'm going to be dividing it by 2, and what I have here is 8 inches. Yours might be different, so I'm just going to mark that at the lower part of the pants like so. I'm going to mark 8 inches, and then I'm going to connect both lines. This way we'll be able to decide how wide we want at the leg of our pants to be. So after doing this, the next thing I did was to just take out 1 inches from both sides. So we have 8, so I'm going to go ahead and measure out 6.5 because I don't want it to be too wide. So I took away 1.5. So I'm just going to mark that at the lower part of the pants, and then I'm going to join it directly to the hip line, and I'm also going to do the same thing for the other side, and then I'm going to use my cuff to join the other part of the pants, which would make it look good like that. So that's just what I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pants. So here I'm just making it legible enough for you guys to see what I drafted out. So this is what the leg part of the pants looks like, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out, and then we're going to go ahead and draft out the back part of the pants. You can make yours wider and you can make it smaller. It depends on what you want to do. So now to the back part of the pants. So I came in by 0.5 inch, so in case we'll be needing it along the line. So the first thing I did was to mark out the hip line, also the crotch line, and then I marked out the 13 inches. That's my width, hips divided by 4, and then I connected it like that. And this way we're going to find out how our crotch would be done. So for the crotch parts, I brought the front part of the my front pattern. I brought it, and then I matched it with the back one, and we're going to be using that to draft out the back. So on the crush part, I came out by 1.5, yeah, which is what we're going to be using for the back part of the pants. So from the waistline, I came in by 1 inch. Remember, we came in on the front part, we came in by 0.75, but here I came in by 1 inch, and then I'm going to roll it straight like that. And then the coming up from the hip line still remains 2 inches. So after that, after coming up, I came up again. I came out by 2 inches, but sometimes you can use 1 inches, but because I'm a little bit on the back part, I came up by 2 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and just connect my crush line like that, so we have a crush like that. So the back parts, the upper part of the back part is done. Now the next thing we're going to do is to mark out the leg part of our pants. So I just brought the front part to mark it, and you can also just measure out, we did 8 inches for the front, so you can also do the same for the back. So 8 inches from the at the upper part, and then 8 inches at the lower part of the pants. Do not forget to measuring this out from after the 0.5 that I took out. We really do not need the 0.5 anymore, because my waistline was still able to accommodate what I have left after bringing up my waist part. So this is the leg part of the pants, and then for the front we came in by 6.5, but for the back I did 7. So I'm just going to measure it out, and then I'll go ahead and connect it the same way I did for the front. After cutting it out, this is what I have. I have the front and I have the back. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my machine, and then I'm going to sew the side of the pants and also the crush parts, leaving the middle part of the pants. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'll be adding pockets, and to make it easier for me, I won't be joining the middle part of the pants. So that is what I'm going to do. So I have the band. The band I cut out 4.5 for the band, and I also have the inner pockets for the pants. So I've gone ahead and put the inner pockets, and this is what it looks like. And like I said, I wouldn't be joining the inner parts of the pants. So I have this ashoke fabric that I would just be playing around to make the pockets. I really do not have any specific thing that I did with the pockets. I just played around with it, and I was able to come up with something like this, because the Ofi has a specific lanes. I had to join like that, and I was able to come up with something like this. And the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead, and then I'm going to join the inner part of the pants, and I'm also going to fold in the leg part like so. Yeah, so I'm going to fold in the leg parts like that, and then our pants should be ready. I'm also going to be putting the band with the elastic. So here I have it. I've added the elastic to the band of the pants. I've gone ahead and sew and also joined the inner parts of the pants. I've also done the leg part, and this is what the pants looks like. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.